Well, Frostbite Falls is usually a quiet place, but today is a little different. For today brings the finals of the Northern Minnesota Checker Championships. As you can see, it's a gala occasion in Frostbite Falls. The town has gone sports mad.
Hooray!
And here playing in his usual slashing devil-may-care style is the defending champion, Bullwinkle Moose.
I'll move here.
Ignoring the bloodlust of the thrill-mad mob, Bullwinkle was about to end the game when...
It's a-comin'! It's a-comin'!
It's Charlie Parlor Car.
It's a-comin'! It's a-comin'!
Wonder what's a-comin'.
Last time Charlie yelled, it's a-comin', it turned out to be Halley's Comet.
That thing do again? We just had one 80 years ago.
It's a-comin', I tell ya!
What's a-comin', Mr. Parlor Car?
Look, the circus is a-comin', that's what's a-comin'.
It was true. At that very moment, the big wagons began to roll into town. And it wasn't just any old circus either. This was Bumbling Brothers Circus, the smallest, biggest show on earth.
Come on, it's your move, Zeb.
You're right, and I'm a-moving. I'm gonna go watch the circus.
Well, if that don't make a feller sore.
Bullwinkle, don't you like circuses?
Well, certainly, but I had a for sure win. Come on, Rock. I'm gonna give them circus fellers a piece of my mind.
You know, that's what I like about you, Bullwinkle. No matter how little you have, you're always willing to share.
And in a little while, our heroes were at the vacant lot where the circus was being set up.
Gee, look, they got a real lion tamer, Bullwinkle.
Claude Badley, king of the cage.
Don't we know him from somewhere?
You mean his voice is familiar?
No, his face.
There's a switch. Hey, you in charge here?
That's right.
Well, how come you busted up our checker game?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Wait right here. I get a free ticket for you to the circus.
Well, that's better. Okay, where is it?
Where's what?
My free ticket to the circus.
You're some kind of a nut. Get out of here.
Boy, he sure changed his mind in a hurry.
Yeah, Indian giver.
Ah, there you are.
Just for that, you can keep your doggone ticket.
But I want you to have it.
Nope, now I'm sore.
Well, if you insist.
Gee, Bullwinkle, that wasn't very nice.
Maybe you're right, Rock. I wouldn't want to be a big sorehead. Not with these antlers. Okay, mister, I'll take the ticket now.
You stop bothering me, I'll have you run off the lot, you mooching moose.
Mooching moose! Mooching moose!
Gesundheit.
All right, you gonna give me the ticket or not?
But, my dear moose, I've been trying to. Here.
Are you trying to make a monkey out of me?
No, monkeys we got. A jackass, maybe?
Now I've had just about enough.
So it's not enough you want a free ticket, now you're picking a fight.
There's two of them.
Of course there is. This is the...
Bumbling Brothers Circus.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we're the Bumbling Brothers.
Hugo?
And I go.
You go and I go.
Yeah.
So do we. Well, that explains it. I guess everything's okay.
Well, that's an odd statement to make this early in the story, for just a few cages away, the circus's ferocious lion tamer was untaming a ferocious lion.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it, Satan. Go ahead, get sore. Yeah.
Good heavens, it's true. Claude Badley, the lion tamer, is really that heel of heels, that king of the crumbs.
Say the name.
Boris Badenov.
Ta-da!
Well, what fiendish plan does Boris have in mind? And why is he tampering with a lock on the lion's cage?
Silly boy.
We'll find out next time in Lion in the Bedroom or the Cat's Pajamas.
Once upon a time, there was an easel painter. He was a good painter and made a modest living for his wife and himself. All was well except for one thing. The painter didn't want to be a painter. He wanted to be a shoemaker.
I am drudging my way through life. I want to do something creative.
Such as?
Who are you?
We're elves, obviously. We always considered painting creative.
You call that creative, elves? I'll tell you creative. Making shoes, that's creative. Something for the feet. Something that lives. Something to last throughout eternity. Shoes that sing.
You mean you want to go down in history like Herman Cappuccino?
Herman Cappuccino?
Herman Cappuccino, just the greatest little shoemaker that ever lived. When Hannibal crossed the Alps, whose shoes do you think he was wearing?
Herman's?
Herman Cappuccino.
Ooh. Tell me, Elf, how could I be a famous shoemaker like Herman Cappuccino?
You gotta suffer. You gotta spend time on the left bank in Paris.
Study. Visit the shoe stores.
And all true shoemakers gotta suffer.
And so, that night, the painter told his wife of his plan to become a shoemaker. His wife said,
Shoemakers are not made, they are born. Why don't you forget it and go back to something sensible like painting?
9. Even 10. Anybody can paint. I want to sit in cafes, discuss shoe exhibitions, make shoes in a garret, and above all, suffer.
So, the painter left for Paris, leaving his wife to shift for herself. He entered the famous school, Le Beau Chasseur, and spent months working for models. Then he made 15th century shoes, 16th century shoes, 17th century shoes, 18th century shoes. He made rabbit shoes, snake shoes, and kangaroo shoes. He even made high button shoes, low button shoes, even horseshoes. He made walking shoes, running shoes, sneaky shoes, squeaky shoes, but alas, he made no singing shoes.
If only I could make a shoe that sings of spring, of love. How could I make a shoe with a soul?
You gotta travel. Absorb different countries' culture.
Yeah, suffer.
Not suffer, travel. Get with it, will you?
Yeah, that's it, travel.
So the painter went to Italy, Switzerland, Holland, and he made Italian shoes, Swiss shoes, Dutch shoes. But alas, he made no singing shoes. Then, one night, after he returned to Paris, he heard the most beautiful music. He followed the lovely sound, and there, in a bundle of rags, was a singing shoe.
That is truly a shoe with a soul.
What? I hope to tell you it's got a soul.
I must have that shoe.
Now, wait.
A fine way to act.
I just wanted to know where he bought them.
We could have told you that. He bought them in Elvesville.
Elvesville? Why, that's my hometown. What am I doing suffering around Europe when I could be home learning to make shoes that sing?
So the painter left for the town from whence he had come, Elvesville. He found that everyone in Elvesville was wearing the same exquisite shoes that he had found in the bundle of rags.
Where did you buy those exquisite shoes?
2311 South Budlong. You turn left at the next...
You don't have to tell me. That's my house.
And sure enough, when the painter got home, he found the walls of his cottage lined with exquisite shoes, all singing merrily away. And who did he find sitting behind the cobbler's bench but his wife?
Why didn't you tell me you made exquisite singing shoes?
You never asked me.
So, from that day on, the painter went back to his easel. Eventually, it happened that his paintings started selling like hotcakes, and he became a very famous painter indeed, and his paintings hung in all the famous museums in Europe. But he never did become a shoemaker, and he had to be content with just being a very wealthy man.
Which just goes to prove everybody can't be a Herman Cappuccino.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
For those of you who lack horse sense, here is Mr. Know-It-All.
Hello, racing fans. Today's topic is entitled, How to Do Stunts in the Movies Without Having the Usher Throw You Out. You arrive at the studio and get the first assignment from the director.
You all set to go, stuntman?
I sure am, CB.
Here is scene. You start car blows up.
With me in it?
Absolutely, of course not. We stop film, you get out, then car blows up. Got it?
Got it.
Camera, Action! Take two.
War pictures offer a great challenge to the stuntman, especially if you're chicken.
Comes now big bombing scene. Dummy is in foxhole. Bombs fall all around. You rush into foxhole, get dummy.
Got it, PW.
Camera, action!
Right out onto no man's land you run. Bombs busting to the right and to the left. Somehow you make it. Leap into the foxhole, fight off the foxes, and emerge with the dummy, which is a bomb, and you are the dummy. Before the day is through, you find yourself on a 5,000-foot high cliff.
In this scene, you jump off cliff into net.
Comforted by the thought of the safety net below, you launch yourself earthward. The net is there, all right, but no one is holding it. And so in conclusion, to be a stuntman, one must always be careful to avoid painful injury.
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
You're welcome.
Into the northern region of Canada at the close of the 19th century rode Dudley Do-Right of the Mounties, lonely defender of justice and fair play, handsome, brave, daring, and hopelessly lost.
These service station maps are impossible. Can't even fold up the thing. I think I should have turned left at that last tree.
Meanwhile, a short distance away, Snidely Whiplash was up to his favorite pastime, tying women to railroad tracks. He soon had unexpected company.
A Mountie.
Correct. Pardon me, sir, but do you happen to know the way to the Royal Canadian Mountie Camp?
Why, yes, I do. Oh, this pesky knot. Could you give me a hand, or rather finger?
Always willing to help a citizen in need. There.
Dudley Do-Right of the Mounties. Get out of that if you can.
Oh, fudge.
Meanwhile, Nell Fenwick, the beautiful daughter of Inspector Fenwick, was out gathering chestnuts. Suddenly, she stumbled onto the biggest nut of all, Dudley Do-Right.
What, Dudley Do-Right, are you doing with that other woman? I thought you always did right.
I was doing right, Nell. That's how I got in this predicament. But could I tell you about it later? I think there is a train approaching.
And so, Do-Right, there's a fiend running loose in northern Canada.
A fiend, Inspector?
A fiend who goes about Canada tying defenseless women to railroad tracks.
Oh.
I know it must be hard for you to believe, you with your eyes as blue and heart so true. What happened to your finger, Do-Right?
Never mind about my finger, sir. This is far more important than mere flesh wounds. A rope-tying fiend is at large and should be brought in at once.
And so the remorseless man-tracker started on his way. He didn't have far to track.
Here, here. You oughtn't to do a thing like that, going around tying defenseless people to railroad tracks. It's not the Canadian way.
You think I'm not trying to stop tying? I'm hooked. It's a habit with me now. I swear to you, after I tie up this one defenseless woman, I'm going to swear off, so help me. Could you just put your finger in this knot?
Well, if you think it will help you kick the habit...
Oh, it will.
There.
Yeah.
Curses. Foiled again.
Hey, that's my line.
Uh-oh, another woman. He didn't swear off. A man. Confound that whiplash. Nell. Inspector Fenwick. Snidely Whiplash. Snidely Whiplash? Now I wonder.
But Inspector Fenwick did not get his nickname of the Canadian Fox for nothing.
Now, all of you have heard the old proverb, if you give a Snidely enough rope, he'll put his foot in it.
Why, no, Inspector, I don't believe I've heard that proverb.
Don't interrupt, Do-Right. We're going to use deception. We're going to disguise you as Nell.
Me, sir?
With those baby blue eyes, you are unnatural.
True.
What the inspector didn't know was that Snidely, realizing that the heat was on, disguised himself as Nell.
Dudley, where are you?
Nell, you heard your father's plan. Go on back to camp. You'll give the whole thing away. Nell, what are you doing? Nell, this is no time for hijinks.
There, Snidely Whiplash. Caught it last. Oops.
So, Snidely Whiplash, you thought you'd catch the Mounties counter-intelligence napping, eh?
But, Father, I'm not Snidely Whiplash.
And don't think you're fooling me with that crummy falsetto voice. You must think we're pretty stupid at headquarters.
Hey, buddy, don't leave stuff laying around in the tracks, huh?
Trying to confuse me, eh, Whiplash? Well, it won't work. As if I wouldn't know my own daughter and my favorite constable. Inspector Fenwick always gets his man.
Well, Nell, I guess all's well that ends well.
My sentiments exactly, Dudley.
Eeny, meeny, chilly beanie. The spirits are about to speak.
Are they friendly spirits?
Friendly? Just listen.
Well, the circus is in town, and along with the peanuts and popcorn, it's brought a big top full of trouble for Bullwinkle. First, he ran into the twin brothers who own the show.
Who go bumbling? And I go bumbling.
And I'll be in Scotland for you.
Then later we found that the lion tamer, Claude Badley, is really Boris Badenov, and right now he's busy infuriating a man-eating lion by making faces at him.
Who's making faces? I'm imitating a moose. Pretty soon he'll be a moose-eating lion.
Meanwhile, back at the entrance...
Gee, you mean you're giving us free tickets to your circus, Mr. Bumbling and Mr. Bumbling?
Just call me Hugo.
No, don't call him Hugo.
Why not?
Because I'm Hugo.
Hey, that's right. Call me Igo.
Yeah, I go too.
Well, maybe we better go inside.
And in a few minutes, our heroes were walking through the big top looking at all the menagerie animals.
Menagerie, my foot. These are for real.
Then there was the circus itself.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
presenting Bumbling Brothers.
3-ring circus.
I only see one ring.
We put all three inside each other.
It's a low-budget circus.
And now, here are the 4 flying calendars.
-2.
Little trapeze trouble in Winnemucca.
Yes, our heroes enjoyed the acrobats, the jugglers, the elephants.
Let's get on with the plot. When do the bad guys comes in?
And then it was time for the lion tamer's act.
That's more like it.
Ready, Mr. Badley?
Wait a minute, I haven't got the lions ready yet. Okay, boys, put the teeth in the box. That's right.
Yes, so cowardly was Boris that he used only ancient lions with false teeth and made them take out their plates before they went into the cage.
Oh, Boris, you're such a yellow belly.
What are you talking? I could still get gum to death out there.
But there was one lion whose teeth were definitely his own, Satan the man-eater.
Pardon? Moose-eater.
Well, Boris went through his act with the old toothless lions.
Up, Simba.
Hokey smoke, Bullwinkle. Those lions are so old their joints are creaking.
Yeah, looks like he's using the lion of least resistance.
Boris, they are laughing at you.
Well, that does it. Natasha opened the door of the special cage.
And let Satan out?
Go ahead.
And the trembling Natasha tripped the lever that would open the cage door.
Oh, Boris, aren't you frightened?
Not as long as I'm in this nice, safe cage.
Yes, the fiendish Boris had set Satan's cage in backwards, and when the door opened, the fierce beast leaped not into the cage, but into the audience.
Bullwinkle, the lion is loose.
And he don't creak a bit either.
We gotta do something.
Right.
But what?
Hey, I know.
What?
Let's run.
We can't. We're heroes.
Couldn't we get preempted once?
I know. I'll fly around his head and try to distract him. You take this net and try to throw it over him.
And Rocky launched himself through the air straight at the snarling lion. In a rare exhibition of aerial skill and courage, the plucky squirrel zoomed closer and closer to the cruel jaws, while the milling crowd quickly made its way to safety. Meanwhile, Bullwinkle was edging closer with the net, and then it happened.
What? What happened?
You tripped over the net.
Oh, come on now. Would I be stupid enough to trip over the net when I... Oop!
Bullwinkle, are you up?
Yes, Rocky's kind heart had gotten him into trouble again. Now he lay recumbent beneath the lethal claws of the man-eater.
Moose eater.
Squirrel eater.
Never fear, Rock. I'll think of something.
I don't think I can wait that long.
Well, at least wait until our next episode, A Red Letter Day, or Drop Us a Lion.
Well, it looks as if our time has just about run out.
Mine must be a little slow.
You got the credits, Bullwinkle?
All on this itty-bitty card. Oop.
We're late again, Bullwinkle.
Right.
Bye now. See you next time.